Hello, hi guys, welcome to Marianali's YouTube channel. Welcome. And if you're new here, I just want to tell you that you're in the right channel. Welcome. Because in this channel we teach and learn from one another how to be better social beings. So you're so much welcome, and please subscribe, comment, like, and share my videos. Okay, so you're so much welcome. And so today I want to talk about why you should not fear losing anything in life. Okay, so why you shouldn't fear losing anything in life, and I'll start by telling you that the fear of losing, it's what normally holds most of us back in life. And the fact is that everything in this world is temporary. So once you put that into consideration, that everything in this world is temporary, I don't think you'll get yourself fearing to lose anything. Yeah. And this is what I have to say, that you should stop fearing loss. Why? Because it's part of growth. You lose something and then you gain something else. That is normally what happens. And in losing something and gaining something else, what you also getting as part of it is you gain wisdom, you gain strength, and you also gain experience. So never stop fearing loss. Loss is part and parcel of us as human beings. And then what lives, always remember that what lives makes space. So what lives will always make space for something better. So what is meant to stay will stay, and if it's not meant for you, it won't stay. So you shouldn't fear losing anything. And then the bad thing about the fear of losing is that now it makes you become so attached, and you also become so desperate, and you end up being someone who tolerates bare minimum, and you lose your confidence. And at the end you give out your power. So the bad thing about fearing to lose is that you're going to end up a very attached person. You're going to be very desperate, and you're just going to be someone who tolerates bare minimum. And yeah, in the course of it, you're going to lose your confidence, and also going to give your power away. So yeah. And then I'll just encourage you and tell you that you came to this earth with nothing at all. Then slowly you started gaining something, and slowly over time also you started gaining things. So what does this mean to you? That when you lose, you start over. That's part of rebuilding, so you'll still rebuild. So don't fear losing, because anyway, you came to this world with nothing, and over time you started gaining things and or something. And that should remind you that still you can always start and rebuild. And then finally, there's a lot of peace that comes with accepting loss and still being okay about it. Okay, just accepting loss and being okay about it, it will help you have emotional stability and courage. And yeah, you'll be able to take risks, and you'll have freedom for yourself and courage that you've never ever experienced. So it just will make you be like that. So don't fear to lose anything in life. Okay, don't fear to lose anything in life, because all that I've told you is gonna happen to you. And I'll just remind you, like what I've said, don't fear losing, because it's part of growth. You'll grow, because now it comes with experience, and it gives you more strength, more wisdom, and more strength. And then what normally leaves makes space for another thing that is of more importance to you, or that is gonna help you, or that is just meant for you. Okay, we all want to be aligned with things that are meant for us, because that's the most easiest path to take. And then another thing I've also talked about is when you keep on fearing to lose something, you tend to become someone who is so attached to it. You become also desperate, and you find yourself tolerating bare minimums, and with time you start losing confidence and you give away your power. Yeah. Also, you have to remember that you came to this earth with nothing, and over time you started gaining things, and that should remind you that you can always start over and rebuild. And lastly, I also talked about the peace that comes with accepting that you've lost and just still being okay about it. And this helps you become very emotionally stable, and you will find yourself having the courage to take risks in life, and the freedom that you're going to experience with yourself is one that is uncomparable, because the most happiest person in this world is someone who has the freedom to think, freedom to do what they want, and just the freedom of being themselves. Those are the most happiest people in this world. Yeah, so that marks the end of this video, and I hope like I've helped one or two and you've learned a lot. Thank you for staying to the end, and for that I want to say have the most fabulous day, night, evening, or even morning in whichever part of the world that you're in. And for that, that's a bye guys.